Hello and welcome to a new video. This is the Logitech MX Keys. So this is the latest Logitech keys, or the latest productivity wireless best keyboard, I would say. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, I've been using it. I think now it's already been 2 weeks since I'm using it, and there was a major reason why I did it, because I have 3 PCs. So I have 2 laptops and 1 PC, and I have to switch between them all the time. I mean, sometimes I'm working on one PC, then I want to work on the other, and so on. So what Logitech MX Keys does is, you just look here, you have 3 buttons over here, 1, 2, 3. So you just set up, you install everything, and you're good to go. You can now just type away or be productive or do whatever you can. Yes, I know it's not the best angle for recording this video, but the audio, I need the audio to be really good, because with the MX Master 3 I know the audio wasn't so good, so now I decided I will record in front of the mic and in front of you. And also, if you can see over here, this is a new camera. It's not a new camera for me, it's a new camera for this channel, for you guys, because I'm testing a new perspective. I'm recording on a Sony a5100, and it's all on full auto, because I'm a noob. Let's be honest, I don't know anything about how should I configure it and so on yet. And also, if you remember in this video over here, I mentioned that I will sometimes later on purchase the Sony a5100, and guess what, a friend already has it. He lent it to me, so this is the image you're getting right now. Yeah, well, let's get back to this one, because you wanted to talk about Logitech MX Keys and how is it after 2 weeks of usage. I can say right off the bat, you can already see it's really slim. I mean, this is my finger is thicker than the actual keyboard, and the whole battery is placed over here, you can see, but not even this zone is not that thick compared to my finger. I know I have some big, relatively big hands, not that big, but yeah. One of the bad things about it, negative things about it, because not a bad thing, is that you cannot tilt it up or downward. You know, most keyboards these days will have here some kind of, I don't know, plastic foot, I would say, or some, I don't know, adjustments, so you can make it higher or lower on the desk, depending on what you want to use it. But in my case, if you look closely, I don't know if the camera can catch this up. It will not catch up, of course, because why not? I have a monitor stand, so it's easy for me to put it on the monitor stand, so it stands a little. For me, the best way to type is like this, not like this, flat on the desk, upwards, but not too much, just a little, so I can type better. One other things that can be annoying or not, at least from my point of view, all the FN keys are not FN keys, F1, F2, and so on, unless you use the FN key, or in case you want to lock it. Yeah. And one really nice thing is that I've been using it, I think, like I said, 2 weeks or something, 2 weeks or so, more than 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken. And the battery, I charged it once, only once, so it's pretty good. I mean, pretty good considering I'm using it, I would say 14 hours a day. 14 hours a day if I'm not mistaken. So it's pretty much. Yeah, I'm using it all the time. So yeah. Now let's get back to the good parts. I mentioned the thing with switching between the PCs. One bad thing about that is that although MX Master 3 has Logitech Flow, which you cannot use right now, because most of the corporate laptops and so on have a limitation. What does limitation mean? Limitation meaning they have firewalls and so on, so you cannot connect to Logitech Flow. one of the guys, I mean, not one of many guys from their, let's say, a support page asked for connection with this. Since I have these 3 buttons here, I should be able to connect my mouse, and when I switch from the keyboard or from the mouse, they should switch together. But they mentioned, the Logitech, one of their technician answered actually in the comment section and mentioned that the connectivity between them is not possible right now and it's really hard to do. Yeah, they gotta do something about that, because it's really annoying, because I think most of the people can't use Logitech flows unless you have your own 3 PCs at home. But what's the point of having your own 3 PCs? Most of the people get some from work, because that's life. Yeah. Other things that I like or not. You see here, this shift key, it's smaller than usual. If you have a gaming keyboard right now, then you're gonna press the caps lock instead of the shift, because your hand is used to touching the longer button, which was the shift. Well, not in this case, it's the caps lock. So it will take a while for you to get used to it, but it's not such a big thing. I mean, I gotta complain about something, because it's really nice. I mean, the construction and feel, you can see it for yourself, but yeah. I mean, even the noise, I mean, the switches are really silent. Where was I? I mentioned about the... This is the sound they make. It's not that big of a deal. So they're really silent when you want. And yeah, most of the people complain about their backlighting. Yes, there is backlighting, but it's gonna turn off, because you don't want to waste your battery, so it's not full-time on the backlight. And I don't know if you can see in this video, but I've also made a recording in really, really dark conditions. We're gonna put it on the screen somewhere around here, maybe here. Yeah. So if you want continuous lighting, then you're gonna have to plug in the cable and just keep it connected, because there is some lighting, but it's gonna auto turn off after 2 seconds, if I'm not mistaken, if you don't touch any of the keys, which is really reasonable, because you want battery life. When you buy a wireless keyboard for productivity, you don't want the backlight to be on all the time. I mean, what's the point of having a wireless and then backlight and so on? I mean, just look at these dimensions again. Where would you put some batteries? Yeah. One other thing that I really like is the profile of the key caps. As you can see here, I'm trying to get a better angle, but I'll probably get one in the recording. They are really low profile, and although they are not mechanical, they are really satisfying to touch. So I really like them, and as you can see here, I'm typing. It's really nice. The only problem, as I mentioned, let me get closer to you guys. So the only problem I've got is that I want to type like this. Yeah, I want to type in a standing position. So yeah, you gotta put something beneath it, or yeah, adjust your something. You gotta do something that suits you better. So what else? It's really low profile, as I mentioned. It has only one button to turn off and on. That's it. And you got here an USB-C for charging. And you have here one LED on the top. I don't know if you can see it, but I will turn it off and on again, and you see this little LED just turned on. So yeah, it's really discreet. It's really small compared to a gaming keyboard. I mean, but you got the numpad, you got the numbers, you got everything you need. What else do you need? From my point of view, this is, and let me get closer. This is the best wireless, not the best. This is the best wireless productivity keyboard. And if you don't believe me, you can look it up on Google and so on. Yeah, the price. We gotta talk about the price. So when I bought it, this was 70 euros, if I'm not mistaken, depending on the currency and so on in your country. It's not that much. I mean, I paid for the gaming keyboard that I had before like 55 euros. So 55 or 70, I got productivity. I get to connect to all the PCs and just switch between them with one key. Yeah. What else do you want? Yeah, I know. People are gonna ask about these spikes and why didn't I cut them. It's because I like them. I like them, and I like them how they look on the microphone arm, let's say. And yeah, and I had to improvise so that my cable won't get tangled along and so on, because I bought a really cheap microphone arm. So yeah, you can blame me for that. This was the Logitech MX Keys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Drop some love in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned, because I'm also gonna post more videos this week. Since I'm gonna test this camera, I really like a lot how the angle and how everything is viewing. And last but not least important, cheers. Stay safe. Bye.